What's up, everybody? It's Ryan, and you are looking at the Battlefield 4 beta here. This is Domination on Shanghai, the only map that was available for the beta, as far as I could tell. Anyway, I thought I'd make a video real quick just to give you my impressions, opinions on the Battlefield 4 beta, because it was sort of, you know, I did not play Battlefield 3 very much. I had it. I still have it, but I just never got too much enjoyment out of the multiplayer. I didn't hate it, but I didn't feel really strongly about it either, so I only played it a little bit. And so I wasn't really expecting to be all that impressed with Battlefield 4 because, to be honest, like when I was seeing, you know, footage, it just looked like more of the same. You know, which for some people is a very good thing because, you know, I know Battlefield 3 is extremely popular, people love it. But for me, I was like, I'm not really seeing anything that made me want to, you know, pre-order Battlefield 4 for my PS4 or anything like that. But I figured, what the hell, I'll download the open beta, try it out, and see what I think. And I was surprised to find that I actually did enjoy it. First of all, they have sort of streamlined the controls. You know, you might say that they codified the controls, you know, made them more like Call of Duty. And at this point, I think that's a good thing. You know, it's just the controls felt a lot more intuitive for me than they did when I was playing Battlefield 3. And maybe it's because I was more used to Call of Duty. But I never really got in the groove of using the controls in Battlefield 3. And so I'm happy to see that in Battlefield 4, they've just kind of gone with what works. You know, as far as I'm concerned anyway, the Call of Duty controls are sort of what works for first-person shooters. And so, yeah, that felt good. Everything just felt like it worked really well in terms of the mechanics. I mean, what you're seeing is PS3 footage, obviously. So the textures are not amazing. The graphics were not amazing. It just kind of looks like I'm playing Battlefield 3 in my eyes. I'm expecting on PlayStation 4 it's going to look a lot better than this. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But I wasn't impressed with the graphics, but then again, I wasn't really expecting to be impressed with them. You know, for most of these games that are sort of coming out on current gen as well as next gen, I'm expecting the current gen versions to just not look that great. Because the gameplay is advanced, the games themselves are very advanced, and in order to make those games work on current-gen consoles, I think the graphics have to take a little bit of a hit. And so, you know, I would be okay with that. And I was okay with it when playing this beta. So I wasn't really looking for graphical fidelity, I was looking for just how the game played. Was it fun? And that's the point. You know, this was fun. I had a lot more fun playing this beta than I was expecting to. And it wasn't because I was doing great or anything. I mean, you can see I die a lot just in this gameplay footage alone. But as I'm sure many of you know by now, I'm not the type of player to worry about getting like an amazing kill-death ratio or going on, you know, huge kill streaks. It's just not the kind of player I am. I like to run around and mix it up, and when that's your playstyle, you tend to die a lot. And so sometimes I'll have pretty decent games, and other times it doesn't work out. But for me, it's about, you know, sort of fair and balanced gameplay, gameplay that feels fair, like you earned your death or kill accordingly. And this beta at least felt like that to me a lot of the time. And so really no real complaints there. And like I said, I had a lot more fun than I was expecting, and so I really am thinking about picking up Battlefield 4 for my PlayStation 4, not at launch, but probably, you know, when we get closer to like the holiday season, I will probably try to pick it up at a discounted price, or maybe even full price, who the hell knows. But this beta definitely made a believer out of me. I had a lot of fun, and I'd like to see kind of how the full version comes out. So, good job, DICE. You got yourself a customer with this open beta. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who was impressed with it. And so, this is Domination. The other game mode that was available on the beta was Conquest, and that's the one with the vehicles. It's on sort of a larger scale map. And I thought that was fun too. I think they streamlined the vehicle controls a little bit so that the vehicles felt a little more intuitive to control. And that was a big problem for me in Battlefield 3 as well, and so I'm glad that they fixed that. What else? I mean, that's one of the really cool features is if you get on top of the building in Conquest, you can parachute off it, and I thought that was really fun and awesome. So yeah, definitely enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you got a chance to play this beta, what you thought. Are you planning on picking up Battlefield 4 for PS3, PS4, or otherwise? And yeah, I think this gameplay is just about over, so thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Later.